On my way down to the Tarn for this week's trip, and the weather so far has been the worst for months. Raining all day, all the way through my nearly 400-kilometre trek. Very disappointing. Not an easy drive at all. I made it, and I'm on my way down now in the rain to Espalion to have a look at the barbel. I've just been to see Mark, and had a bit of catching up there to do. So hear the cowbells up there as they nibble the branches. Through some condolt, see if we can get across the bridge. Lovely old medieval place. It's just down below this bridge here. Espalion Castle again. And we're down at Espalion. River's flooded out because of the recent rain, but we'll give it a go down here. Back at my old haunt at Espalion, where I have a lot of barbel before. Some young lads here just had a small silure out on worm, I think. Water's quite muddy, quite high, been a bit of rain. Just trying a bit of luncheon meat for some barbel again. Just hope. So now we just wait for a bite and hope. And we're back in the stang in the chateau. It seems a long time, but only yesterday. Strange coming back. A lot I missed. As you see, the lot is full of rather brown water at the moment. It looks like they built all this up. So I'm now at Mary and Bernard's house, but I think they're out. I'll leave them a note. And where the little village of Carmarans, or Hammer of Carmarans was, they've now built this monstrous thing.
Let's have a seat and we will have a talk.
It's good to see nothing has changed. It's good to see.
Well known.
Remember it all.
Okay. What? About these to help people if they don't collaborate. Should
So, see, yes, they cut one. It's not changed an awful lot. It's ridiculous, yes, you could use these.
the one
I planted, yes. From you gave me. Planted this when it was a little tree. My swings are still there on the windows. There's a boat here now. Swimming pool. The liner is now pushed into there, destroyed, just rubble in the top. They're neither here nor there, might as well have left it alone. Inside the gallery, Nothing now. The fish pond. It hasn't done much this year by the look of it.
Tiroir and everything.
So that's why. Still see some roach flashing down here. Good for the fishing, but the weed has now grown. My big metal pontoon has disappeared underwater. Back down the gorge of the Lot is the barrage, Golignac. Going on up over the bridge to Marie's house, with the lock coming down beside here. There's a trike from above. And I have arrived at Pierre Marie's. Recette spéciale. A lovely morning this morning as the mist clears from the valley of the Lot. We'll go down now and look at the chapel. Beautiful, these roofs here in the Aveyron. They have these curved tiles, especially these little curved slates like fish scales on the roof. You see here, absolutely delightful. Very pretty, all the houses are built like this. The sun is just poking through. So here we are at the barrage on the Lot here, the Golignac. You can see the depth of the water that must be above this. You can hear the rushing water down below in the gorge. Now let's take a look at the Chapelle du Duel, which was my privilege and pleasure to work on many years ago here, doing the interior. As you see here, I did murals and poems and a lot of work on this, making crosses of wood, candelabras and so on, and recreating the story here, this wonderful story like Romeo and Juliet, of the young man and young lady whose histories evolved and finished here. And it was my pleasure to sit and paint here and do an oil painting as well, as you see here. This has changed so much, all the little fir trees that weren't here before. Difficult to see on the interior here now. I'll show you some of the pictures from before. lights here in the morning with these mists. Here's a painting I did years ago from Paradou showing this morning mist. Anyway, now we're going to move on to Espalion again and go to the market. I have a moment to stop here and just film these reflections and reflect back on the times I had living here with my boat as well, coming up this lovely stretch. I do miss it, I must admit. It's very beautiful. Thankfully I have some lovely places now in the cruise, and I enjoyed painting a watercolour from this view as well. At Espalion that I wrote that I centred the book The Flying Cows of Stang around in medieval days. Here's some of the pictures from it. C'est très bien pour la Guillaume. C'est très joli. Wonderful photographs here for paintings. Let's have a look.
Voilà. Aïe aïe aïe.
Bonjour. Oui, c'est super, hein?
Non,
Bonjour. Encore aujourd'hui, vous avez la chance. Today I can fish down here, and it's a beautiful place to be. We have a chance. Superb. Well, today the weather conditions have changed completely. The water's right down again and much better, so I'm going to have a go here trying for the barbel. Well, I'm now set up with one worm rod, one maggot rod and one luncheon meat, and we'll see what happens. We've got all morning to enjoy. Most of the day, in fact. Light rod, first fish of the day. See what we've got. Probably a little perch, is it? It's fighting well. Net. We'll see what we have. No, it's a little cheven, a little. Oh no, it's a gardon. A good bon roach, a bon gardon. Well, the first fish of the day, a nice little roach. It's a good start. I've had one touch from a barbel, and I think it's about time to move on. I've had an hour and a half here, and it's been really pleasant. One roach and lost one roach. We're going to move on to another spot further upriver now. I'll see if we can pick one up there as the water level's down. A favourite place of mine from the past when we've caught barbel. It's one. It used to be really good down here. The water's right down since yesterday, and the fish used to be just under those willows over there. It's changed a bit. It's rapid up there now, and the pool that was over there seems to be more level. It used to shallow out towards the back end. I'm going to have a look further down. It looks now as if that's a lovely place over there. I'm just going to cast a couple of baits over there and wait a while. I might lose some tackle, but I've got to give it a go while I'm here. Try and cast way down there this time. That's good. Perfect. Just under that base is a place I used to fish just down here. Those 4 posts over the way there. So drop it just that corner on here. So we'll give it a go. Well, we tried this spot that I used to catch barbel and nothing today. There's a few small fish about. I guess if I was fishing worm or maggot I might catch something. Beautiful.
A lot of waste. Be careful, huh? You are not allergic, are you?
Marcel has at last filled this little pool. It runs from the source, and he's put some trout in here, which come swirling to the top. There they are. Big rainbow trout. Do well in there. So from these grapes at Marcel's, I'm having another glass of his new wine whilst he picks more, and then he has to keep me occupied, so in a moment he'll fall off the ladder just to make me laugh. It offers also to demonstrate le feu d'artifice. He has little rockets just to scare the birds. So before I go, he's going to fire a rocket for me.
Work these days. Enter quick, eh? To avoid the temperature. Come in.
Wait.
Try to keep it fresh.
At the moment, Marcel is munching grapes, which is why he's making those noises. And we have lots of barrels and a big vat here.
That is the batch. And now so when it stops, it's too much carbon dioxide. No, it's here, huh? Jack, so it's almost finished, huh? So, yes, 4 degrees.
It's not good or is good?
No, that means it's almost finished. Come. Oh, don't. No, I do that in that or in the...
No, the big press, yeah.
Not big, it's 400 liters.
Yes. And you use this with this? These?
Yes, when the fermentation is finished.
And it all comes out and down
Here.
here. Yeah, oh there, yeah. For so many years I lived here, 8 years. Came down this track to my house here on the left. And now it's back in ruin again. It's a shame. But life moves on. And we drive away. We drive down the gorge and say au revoir again. Maybe I should return sometime again to say hello to my friends. Mes amis. It was good to see Marcel again. I always liked him. He's such a character, an unusual person, an individual. I respect him very much. I've also seen Mark, but I haven't filmed him because he now suffers from depression and he's not doing very well at all. I offered to take him out for lunch today. He was going to turn up but wasn't there. You can only do so much for somebody. Mark is a friend who lived with us for several years, staying in our house and in the garden and in the caravan. A great carpist and a nice chap. I found it. This used to be the track where I used to find the mushrooms years ago. It's a real country track and a little hammer at the end of it. It's too early for rosé, the field mushrooms yet. We'll have a look for some seps down here. Here in the middle of nowhere we come to a little hammer. Here, right up high in the mountains in the forest we used to find seps and girol and all sorts. I used to bring a car up here. These are four-wheel drive now, the track's got much worse, but up here amongst all these pine trees high in the mountains, we used to find all sorts of lovely mushrooms. We'll stop here and we're going over just to walk round and just see. It's a bit early yet, but you never know. We'll wander down amongst these lovely woodlands here. Hopefully I'll find some more in the cruise where there are mushrooms. We'll cut up through here, out to the top there and see. There used to be some steps up there in the past. Leeches grow in different places. And they used to like to grow here in these tall pine woods as well. So we'll have a little walk through here before we go back. And I remember at the bottom of this wood it meets a small path that goes along to a pond with wild carp. You can still get through to it. It's covered in duckweed, so we know there are carp in there, but we simply can't see them.